What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Virzi Effect podcast show. My name is Paul Virzi, and you guys are listening to episode 480. That's right. After today, including today, we are 20 away from 500. And you guys know on all the milestone Virzi effects, I will definitely be having a very, very special guest coming on the 500th episode. So stay tuned for that. But I have a great show for you guys today. A lot of stuff I want to talk about, a lot of stuff I want to rant about. So yeah, sit back, relax, wherever you may be, in your home, at your cubicle. If you have a shitty boss who doesn't care about your health, you're in an office right now. By the way, dude, if you're a boss and you can have your people work remotely from home and you just still decide to have them come in, you're a piece of shit. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You're a piece of shit. If you have a job where your business, your product, all of those things are not being affected whatsoever, okay, by not coming into work, and you can still do it from home, and you are the fucking power tripping asshole who's like, you know what? I think it's just good that we all get in here. Don't worry, I'll get tests. That's another control thing and another power thing. I'll get everybody tested. I'll do that. That's a bullshit control freak thing. Okay, so fuck that guy or that woman who has that company that wants everybody to come in. You should be home. It's a pandemic. Work from fucking home. All right. That is unacceptable if you're going to a job that you don't need to be going to right now. And it's acceptable not on your part, on your boss's part. I know people need to make money. But that's not my unacceptable for the week. I'll get into my unacceptable for the week. Let's talk about a couple of cool things. For the people asking me, I'm really excited about this because I finally figured out the podcasting schedule. Okay, so this podcast, The Virzi Effect, which you can get where you get all podcasts. I appreciate the numbers going up. People are telling people about it. It is a half-hour show now. We are still doing unacceptables. We are still talking about all the things that I normally talk about on The Virzi Effect. It is video now, so you can go subscribe to the YouTube channel. You could get it on iTunes, Spotify, everywhere you get your podcasts. Also, the other big podcast I'm doing with Bill Burr, Anything Better. We recorded the first hour. We recorded the first episode, and it will be coming to you guys this week. So stay tuned for that, man. I can't tell you how much fun we had and how great the episode was. So subscribe to that. You can get that podcast anywhere you get podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, all that. And if you want to do a $5 subscription to my Gun to Your Heads, where me and some of the funniest people on the planet pick something that we argue about, and we argue gun to your head, one's got to go. Okay, haunted house or deep woods, pizza, burger. And me and the funniest people on the planet. I've had amazing guests like Sal Vacano, Big J. Okerson, Bobby Kelly. He's going to do a second one. The list goes on. I'm the Joe Bartnick, Mike Cannon, so many, funny people on that. So for $5, guys, all the comedians I had on there, Jessica Kirsten, you can listen to that for $5 on Patreon. There's no tiers. It's always $5. I'm not going to be like, yeah, and if you throw another fucking 10, I'll call your aunt. Like, I'm not doing that. People like that when it first came out, people were trying to do that. I'm not doing that. All right. So yesterday was Inauguration Day, and we have a new president. It's funny, I was talking to some people and they were like, I talked to somebody, and listen, you guys know I don't get political on the podcast. I think everybody's fucking crazy, and I just try to raise my kids, and I don't really give a fuck. But I talked to somebody literally like 12 hours before Biden got sworn in. They were just like, yo, Trump's going to be president. So listen, dude, I'm telling you, Trump is going to be president. And you're just going like, what am I not seeing? You know, like, do people think like what is it? Apache? I almost said hibachi. Helicopters, hibachi helicopters. They got chefs in there, are going to be dropping things. People are going to come down and swoop up Joe Biden and Kamala Harris just out drop in Trump and he's going to go, I told you. No, it's over. It's over. But here's what I will say. And I'm kind of serious about this. I said it on Twitter. Some people got mad and took it seriously. And you know what happens when you put something on Twitter, everybody, well, maybe if you really, those people. But I just said on Twitter, and I've talked about this before on the podcast. But listen, okay, the definition of crazy, we've talked about it, is repeating the same act and thinking that there's going to be a different result. You're doing the same thing and there's going to be a different result. And I just said, people that cried on either side yesterday, no matter what side you're on, left or right, whether you were crying because Trump left office, and you thought that there was either a rigged election or you just liked him and wanted him to be president, those people who cried, and the people that cried because of Biden and Kamala Harris and because they were happy and elated and the saviors are coming and everything like that. If you're a grown adult, okay, I'm going to say this right now. If you are a grown adult on either side of politics and you cried yesterday, you are fucking clinically crazy. Do you want to know why? Because of what I just said about what the definition of crazy is. The same thing happens and you think a different result. Do you remember when people were crying when Obama came out? And I've said this before, Oprah had her head on the guy's shoulder. Oh my, this is great. And then fucking Trump comes in and people are either really happy or upset saying, well, now the country's going to be great or terrible. And then now this happens and the same people, what do you people think is going to happen in 4 years or 8 years? You could be saying, oh, we give it, this is the most important election of our lifetime. Aren't you sick of hearing that same, this is the most important election? I've heard that this is the most important election of our lifetime since fucking Bush the first time. Okay? Grow the fuck up. Yes, you could be happy or sad that there has been a change. Of course, I'm not telling people how to have their fucking emotions, but I'm talking about the people that are bubbling. Grow the fuck up, okay? You are a fucking adult. Some of you, many of you have children. This is just, I can't believe it. What? You can't believe? I should be crying with the rest of the people going, I can't believe these dumb fucks watch Fox News and CNN all day. That's what the fucking crying should be. Give me a fucking break. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with people? We're going to go through this. Don't you people understand? We are the gamblers, okay? They are the casino. The house always fucking wins. It's that simple, okay? It's so all these people saying things, it's going to be a communist country now. It's a communist socialist country now. Or, other people, saying that like, oh, this is the greatest thing and our country's back in one day. This is great. Decency is back within 24 hours. Everything. It's like, are people fucking that? Dude, we live amongst a lot of sick fucking people. That's what, if anything, I've learned in life, especially during big changes and things that have, really kind of take out people's emotions, like a pandemic, like, all the things that have gone on in the last 12 months in this country. If I've learned anything, it's that we live amongst really sick fucking individuals that are really, really sick. And what happens is when big things happen, these crazy motherfuckers put themselves out there and you could see them. It gets exposed. It's almost like an insect to a light. When this shit happens, these people, I got to tell you something, man, this is unstable people. Some of these people, if you drop to your knees, you remember when Hillary lost and there was that woman and she dropped to her knees and she just goes, no, that's a clinically fucking insane person. Okay. That's not all of these people that are talking about like, oh my God, this is such a great day. This is such an amazing day. Or this is the worst day in our country's history. This is so horrible. This is really bad news. It's like, you want to know what bad news is? Bad news is finding out that a 6-year-old kid has a fucking brain tumor and they got 18 months to live. That's bad fucking news. Okay? Bad news is that a family member that you love fucking tells you something really fucking horrible about a sickness that they have or something going on. That's bad news. Bad news is, when I lost my friend who was stabbed to death in his sleep in the middle of the fucking night when he was murdered, him and his nanny, rest their souls. And I got that fucking phone call. That's bad news. That's shit that you sit down and you go, oh my God, and you cry about, or you fucking really hits home. Not this stupid shit that you people think fucking matter. So it's like that to me. Yesterday was the same shit that I saw. I remember the first time I saw a big change when I was old enough to go, oh, wow, this is a big deal. And then it happened again. Oh, there's a big deal. But I got to be honest with you guys. The country's developed for 4 to 8 years. It's not that big of a deal. Yes, there could be policies. This is how much of a joke it is, though. When day one of Donald Trump's presidency, he just started reversing shit Obama did. And now day one, Biden is doing the thing, taking some of the things that Trump did, and he's executive order, and he's reversing it. What does that tell you about that job? What does that tell you about the importance of that job or lack thereof? Yes, you're the leader of the free world. Yes, you should have somebody that speaks with dignity and the rhetoric should be, I get all that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the emotions of the people thinking that all of a sudden, do these people that cried and hated Trump think that okay, like forever they're going to be okay? Or the people that were devastated when Trump lost and they're freaking out and they're going nuts, do they think that it's going to be like the other side forever? It's like, are people wake the fuck up? That's all I'm going to say. And there's nothing political about what I'm saying. So if you're going to turn this into that, that's just you realizing that you're probably being called out. You're probably one of the people that I'm talking about. If you don't like what I'm saying right now, you are not a rational, logical fucking person, because I'm not talking about any side of politics or who I like or who I vote for. As a matter of fact, I said to my daughter when Kamala Harris was getting sworn in, I said, you see that, sweetheart? I said, do you see this right now? I said, this should let you know that you too, okay, can do anything, okay, and be anything, okay? If anybody in the world, man or woman, if you suck the right senator's dick, no, I'm kidding. I told her, I said to my daughter, I said, doesn't matter if somebody likes a politician or not. If you work hard enough and you want to do something, it should show you that you're, with anything, you may not like or you may love an actor or an actress, or you may not like or you may love a comedian, or anybody that works really hard and that gets recognized, or a politician. I told her, I said, look, you can do anything. You want to be the head of a company, be head of a company. You want to be a politician, you could be anything. Doesn't matter about the color of your skin, doesn't matter about your sex or anything like that. And she just goes, Daddy, I want to be an actress. Now let's go to lunch. So anyway, I took my daughter ice skating. We went ice skating last weekend and it was amazing. It was on a big hockey rink and it was really nice, and it got a little crowded. There was a lot of people. It was like an open skate for the public, and we went and had a good time. And then it got a little crowded. So then yesterday during the week, they also have an open skate. So, and I don't care about the money, whatever it is, it's a few dollars. It's nothing. It's like $15. I don't care if it was my little girl, man. If it was $100 each and me and her could spend an hour together, listen, it's a lot of money, but I don't care. But here's my unacceptable for the week. Okay. And you guys are gonna be like, wow, Paul, it's a little petty. I don't know about that. I think oh shit. I don't know. I'm no sorry. I'm not trying to make myself laugh here. I'm in a silly mood. I feel good. Guys, this is episode 480, and wait till you hear anything better. And thank you guys, everybody who subscribed to the YouTube channel to get these, and put a new stand-up clip out there, a little stand-up trailer out there. So there's more stand-up of me out there, and hopefully you guys can come out. I'll plug all the shows at the end of this. But so we can go to an open skate during the week. So she had to be back home for one of her classes, her online classes, at like 1:45. So she goes, Dad, let's go from like 12:30 to 1:30, and it's not far from our house. I said, sure, let's go. So I get my hockey skates that I had. She gets her new skates. We go there. I go to the window. Hey, one adult, one child to skate. Same price as last time, in the nice hockey, rink. And she's like, whatever it was, 1550, blah, 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 1550. We get the thing and we go. And a guy goes, oh, real quick, just so you know, the public skate is upstairs today. Okay, no problem. So we fucking walk upstairs with our skates awkwardly, trying not to break our ankles. And we get up there, and the rink is a little rinky dink, quarter size of the hockey rink. And it's like the ice is like almost on top of a plastic. And it was like bumpy. And I'm going like, I don't mind doing that. Me and my little girl, we had a great time. We did, but it was, and my little girl loved it because it was like empty. So she was like, this is better. This is better. And I'm going like, it's uneven. It's unbalanced. There's literally potholes in this thing. I mean, not too bad, but I'm going like, you're charging the same amount of money for the nice rink. And then I was like, should I be that dude? Should I be the dude to go, hey, man, I brought my little girl here over the weekend and we had a great time on the big ice. And now for the same price, I'm here. Like, you guys shouldn't be charging that because this is shit. Now, I did not do that because it would have seemed like it was about money, and it's not about money. It's not about money at all. It's about principle with me. I can give a fuck what it costs. And if that little rink was like leveled out nice and smooth and all that. And the other thing that's unacceptable is how much it was not smooth for the little amount of people that were there. So that is my unacceptable for the week. If you are going to charge people something, you need to, and I'm not going to mention the name of the place. I'm not putting anybody on blast. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying, out of principle, the shittier rink should be less money than the better rink. And it also, if it is the same money, it should be in pristine, even better condition than the bigger ice rink. So that is my unacceptable. I find that to be bullshit. Okay. And I'm walking out with my little girl and I'm like, should I go up to the counter? Here's the thing, dude. If you go up to the counter, those are the people that do Yelp on restaurants. Those are the people that do reviews. I'm only going to call if it's bad. Like if they had their staff skating around insulting people, like nice form, bitch, like shit like that. I would be like, yo, man, they call me a bitch. Like there's a problem. They didn't do that. It wasn't that. It was like a free skate. Maybe I'm being a prick, but I got to be honest with you, man. Like we didn't fall. If she hit something and fell, I would have said something, but I'm not one to complain about it. That is my unacceptable. By the way, ice skating, you get cramps in weird places that you don't work your feet and stuff. But now that it's like kind of coming back and I'm working it, got to tell you, having a lot of fun. Still can't really stop properly. Like I don't fly into the board. I don't fly into the railing to stop anymore. I can slow down. I can turn. Can't really go backwards yet. But as far as like skating, I can go around pretty fast and kind of smooth, if that makes sense. I don't know. Thanks Canada for that, because I did that in Canada. But yeah, that was a lot of fun, but you can't charge people. All right, moving right along. We have a couple of things to talk about here. I did not see the Night Stalker on Netflix. The reason I didn't see the Night Stalker on Netflix is because I heard how brutal it was. I've been watching so much crime lately, and I really, really don't want to see or hear about a guy who's molesting or killing kids, or like, I know he didn't kill kids, but I heard he was having like sex with kids. Like, I don't want to, I'm tapping out of crime shows that have to do with children. That's my new thing. That's my new thing. So if you want to, if you want to take out, wives, if you want to take out husbands, if you want to do that, that's fine. Sorry, the great Andrew Themeles, my great producer of this show. He's also the producer of a bunch of shows for All Things Comedy. Is trying to call me right now, so that might be the buzzing. He's such a nice guy. He'll come. No, sorry, I didn't know you were recording. He's the fucking best, man. If you want one of the best producers in the fucking comedy game right now, it is Andrew Themeles. Look no further. But anyways, so I'm not watching Night Stalker because I don't want to see kids get killed. Well, anytime Forensic Files comes on, I don't want to do that if it's that. So I'm done with that. Like I said, what I did watch is the Innocence Files, and the amount of people that are in jail for 25 to 30 years that didn't do it, it's insanely gross. It's a lot more than you would think. When people are like, how many innocent people are in jail? Like, what? No, it's insane how many people have doing decades and lost their life, not being properly compensated when they come out. Guy will do like 30 years in jail and get like 50 grand a year for like 10 or something, like, in certain things. I mean, I don't know how, I guess it's different each state. I do want to watch a couple of movies that are available. I mean, Liam Neeson is just, I heard he's retiring from action movies, but like, I've never seen a guy go on a run from like 60 to 70 in like, I mean, that guy turned into Clint Eastwood from when he turned 60 years old. Now he's in The Marksman. He was in The Honest Thief. He was fucking, every one of his family members got taken and abducted. Like, he just unknown. I mean, he just became that fucking dude, and he did it good with that voice, man. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to. Okay. I have a gun. I'm coming. You're like, oh shit, this guy's not bullshit. So anyway, I want to see the new Liam Neeson. I want to see the Clint. I keep saying Clint Eastwood. I want to see the fucking, what's it called? The Tom Hanks. There we go. Jesus. Yeah, that guy that keeps winning Oscars for those movies, that guy, Tom Hanks. Yeah, but so I want to see that. And I'm waiting for another good doc. If you guys have any suggestions, please write in. You guys can write to unacceptables for TVE at Gmail. Because the show is shorter, I'm not really reading as many, so I do apologize for that. I do check the email from time to time. If something that I have to, read is on there, I definitely will, but I will check that. So please definitely write into that as well. NFL football, I did the predictions. Me and Burr did our predictions. So if you want those predictions, and I hate to do this, but you guys know I've said before, so me and Burr started the podcast after. I don't see anybody beating the Green Bay Packers. I've already put that out there, so it's no big thing. But for other picks and me and Bill Burr talking about that, you can check that out on Anything Better. But yeah, I like the Packers for sure. And I think the AFC Championship is going to be really, really interesting. But the way Aaron Rodgers and them are flying right now, I just really don't see anybody fucking with them. I think that they're, man, they're on a whole other thing right now. So, and how about my Knicks, guys? My Knicks are 7-8, almost 500. One slot out of the playoffs. Good young team that plays defense, unselfish basketball. Look, I'll take it. Now, before, when I was talking about crazy and insanity, it was the same thing, and you think there's going to be a different result. And I was like that with the Knicks for a while. I got to be honest. The reason why I'm looking for a different result is because this coach, this team, and I think things are really moving towards the better here. So cautiously optimistic. I said I would never talk about the Knicks again on the show, but I lied because that's my problem child. That's my baby. You people know, you parents listening to this know, if you have 3 or 4 kids, one of them is the one that your, wife or husband, whoever sits and says, hey, honey, we got to talk about fucking, there's always, there's going to be a problem child. I got my Yankees. They're like the valedictorian. They're like the, oh my God, he went off to Harvard. He's doing so good. That's the Yankees. Then the Giants are like, well, you know what? We didn't know what his future was going to be. But I got to tell you something, man. She pulled it together, and then the Knicks are like, oh man, is she's still living at home? Yeah, we got to figure this out. That's what the Knicks are. But I definitely want to, I want to just, hold on a second. What is this? Yeah, so I want to talk about more. The sports I'll be talking about more on the other podcast. So guys, I updated the dates on the website. I almost said the new website because for so long it was the new website. It's not the new website anymore. It's the paulvirzi.com website. And I am going to, if you guys are in Florida, man, I'm going to be March 24th. Get tickets now. One night only. It's a Wednesday night, one show only. That's it. Wednesday night, March 24th, Orlando, Florida, the Improv. I will be there. The next night, March 25th, Thursday, I will be at the Improv at West Palm Beach, Florida. The West Palm Improv in Florida, the 25th. If you are in the Tampa area, that's the crazier area, right? Isn't that more crimes? I don't know. Was that Tiger King? Maybe I'm wrong. He didn't get pardoned. The Tiger King didn't get pardoned. He had a limousine outside waiting, and he did not get pardoned by Trump. He was probably putting his fucking, yo man, get the fucking snakeskin boots ready. Get my fucking hat, man. He was fucking ready. He was probably pacing around in that cage like a fucking tiger. Isn't it ironic? Isn't it ironic that the fucking Tiger King, who fucking put those animals in those small cages, is in a cage himself, waiting around for old Donnie T to fucking pardon him, and it never happened. And he's still pacing around like those dirty tigers that he had. Sometimes there is such thing, folks, as poetic justice. There really is. All right. Yes, Florida, March 24th, Orlando, March 25th, West Palm Beach, Tampa Bay. I will be at Side Splitters, May 20th through the 23rd. That is 7 shows I'm going to be doing in May. All of these ticket links are available at paulvirzi.com right now. So you can go, you can get them. Also, Boston, for the second time, I got postponed. I think it's going to end up being like an 18-month postponement, but I got moved from the Wilbur Theater March 13th to now October 22nd. So October 22nd, I will be at the Wilbur Theater. You can get, I believe you could get tickets to that as well. All of these shows, you could get tickets. And guys, get tickets now, because when things open up, they're going to go. I cannot wait. And I want my real fans there. I want the people that really want to see me, the people that listen to the Virzi Effect, listen to all my podcasts and all that stuff. Gun to our head on Patreon for $5. All of those people I want in those seats, because those are real fans. So get them right now. And listen, let's be honest. If fucking the pandemic is still going on in October, that'll be a little, that's fucked up. I'm hoping not, knock on wood. But you can get all tickets to that, guys. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to Anything Better with me and Bill Burr. Episode 1 comes out this week. And thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. I appreciate it. This has been the Virzi Effect TVE episode 480. Until next week, I am out of here. Be well. God bless.